Hey guys, so as I promised on my Instagram story that I'll be putting up a video with proper explanation. So here is a video. A lot of people showed me interest of understanding this lighting setup. It is very basic, very easy lighting setup. You can do it at your place without a lot of equipments required and a lot of high-end camera gears required. It is a very basic lighting setup, and the shot has been done with a basic Nikon crop sensor camera and a kit lens which is 1855. A normal kit lens has been used for the shot. Alright, I'll share the settings also, I'll share the lighting setup, everything. So let's get started. So guys, whenever you are shooting a glass product, what you have to do is you should never lit it from the front. Yes, exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Never lit it from the front. Okay, because whenever you lit it from the front, you will see the reflections of the lights getting captured on the product itself. Alright, so the glassware, they are normally, they are transparent, so they allow the light to pass through the product itself. So whenever you put a light right behind the product, it will lit the product itself, right? So this is, I know this is kind of confusing principle, but it is very simple to understand. If I put a light behind the product, it will lit the edge of the product very properly. Over here, let's go on the setup. So this is my setup for this particular shot. So as you can see over here in this one, that I have my light exactly right behind the product. Here we have the product, okay, and this is my light. In this picture you can see this is the actual behind the scene picture of this particular shot. So this is my light. This is a soft box, it's basically a strip box. All right, so this is a strip box I'm using over here, and then there is a black panel that is cutting out the light. This black panel is something I'm holding in my hands and just making sure the edges are perfect on both of the side. This was a quick shot. I didn't spend much time on correcting the shot. This was just a quick one shot and it was done. If I had time, because this was one of the shot from my product photography session, I was training my students for the same. So if I had time, I would definitely have moved the black card in a best possible way to get the correct lighting on my product. I see there can be some corrections that can be done on the lights on this particular shot. So yes, so coming back to this is my strip box. There is a black card that I'm holding in front of the strip box, which is basically blocking the light directly coming onto the product, and it is also acting as the background. So this is my background for the shot. There you see, there you go, this is the background, and the light which is coming from the sides top are lighting my product. Okay, so the left light, right light, it's the same light. We are just blocking the light in such way that the light will come onto the product from the sides and from the top. So it will lit the product from the sides, it will lit the product from the top. In fact, it will lit the entire product up just with one light. For the floor, I'm using a black reflective sheet. All right, so that will give me the reflection, so I don't even have to create reflection in Photoshop. And this picture is kind of like out of the camera shot, right out of the camera shot kind of picture. Alright, so this is how it is done. Basically, this is very simple lighting setup. You just have to use one light, block the light correctly, and get the correct exposure. Now about the exposure, you see over here, as I said, this I was shooting from my student's camera. She was having Nikon, if I'm not wrong, it is 3200. That is the model number of the camera, and the lens she had was 1855, which is a basic kit lens. So we are shooting on 55mm, that is the maximum focal length of that particular lens. And the shutter speed aperture ISO were like exposure time was like shutter speed was 1/200. F was quite high to block the light, because Nikon sensors are way too sensitive compared to other sensors, other brand sensors when it comes to handling the light. So we have to keep the F number very high compared to Canon and Nikon. And ISO was 100 to stop all the extra lights. Like I wanted to create a complete dark environment over here. So that's about it. That's about the shot. This is how I shot it, and I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial.